Hey everyone, it's Shotzi for the Rough Cuts on Sunday. Today I'm going to be talking about two more movies, both from Fantastic Fest. The first one is a documentary that was edited by one of our founding members here, Katie, and that's called The American Scream. And the other one is a very ambitious project, but they somehow were able to pull it off, and that is the anthology The ABCs of Death. First, The American Scream. This actually won the award at Fantastic Fest for the best documentary. And what it is, it's a story about three families in Fairhaven, Massachusetts who are house haunters. Now, what a house haunter is, it's a person or family who lives in a home, and for Halloween they completely transform their yard, their house, just their living area. And then they generally invite people over to come and experience Halloween with them. So these aren't people who just like stick a skeleton outside and like a sign that says boo. These people go all out, above and beyond, in order to decorate their house and share their love of Halloween with the community. Now, with this story, it's really, really touching and very endearing because with these people, they're not wealthy people. This is your average American middle class, and it's really, really a labor of love. And you get to, just see inside of their lives why they do this, what it means to them, and why they're so incredibly passionate about Halloween and sharing that with everyone. And the things that they come up with are really, really amazing. Like one of the main families that they show, I mean, he actually, like for months, he makes all of these things. He designs them, sketches them out, and then actually goes through and makes everything. And then there's another family where he uses more found objects and then he transforms those. And he was talking about how one time he had heart problems and he had to have surgery and he couldn't set up Halloween by himself, so he wasn't going to do any decorations that year. And his neighbors all got together and they pitched in and they helped him set up Halloween, and he didn't realize what an impact he had been making on the lives of people that he knew. And it's, this is a big burly guy talking about this, and he actually started getting a little teary eyed thinking about it because a lot of times things that we do, we don't realize how it affects other people. But when that happened to him, he realized just how much that touched everyone's life around him. And so it really shows how something that you can do can bring together people in your community. And even though you may not get any sort of like financial gratification from it, in fact, it costs usually a whole lot of money to do this, but you get payback tenfold in many other ways. So check this one out, directed by Michael Paul Stevenson, who also directed Best Worst Movie. This will be on the Chiller Network starting October 28th, and right now it's playing in various film festivals around the country, as well as various screenings around the country. So definitely take a look. The American Scream. You'll also get to hear the music of Bobby Tahori in this, who also did the music for Best Worst Movie, as well as Game of Thrones, additional music for Iron Man. He's doing pretty much everything. And in this, he even has a full orchestra, so he went above and beyond. In fact, I think he had to go to Europe in order to get it recorded. So it's good. The American Scream, Chiller Network on October 28th. The ABCs of Death. This was the brainchild of Ant Timpson and Tim League. Those of you who've ever seen a movie at the Alamo Drafthouse in Austin, or pretty much any Alamo Drafthouse, you're very familiar with Tim League as he is the founder of the Alamo Drafthouse. And this is an anthology of 26 vignettes of various ways to die, starting from the letter A, ending with the letter Z. It's really difficult to review this because there really is something for everyone, There's some segments of the ABCs of Death that would absolutely blow your mind, and some of them you're just kind of wondering, why did this director even bother? It's like, why couldn't he have passed it on to someone else? But it begins with A for Apocalypse by Nacho Vigalondo, and it just goes from there. Each vignette is approximately like 4 minutes long. They average about that. And there's something for everyone within the horror genre. If there's one scene that you don't like, it'll be over very soon. And it's really all over the place. You know, some were just phenomenal. And in one of them, the letter Q, they mention having a budget of $5,000. Whether or not everyone did have a budget of $5,000, the other people were not discussing the amount, but it was very apparent in the stories. Some kept right within that budget, and others just blew that budget out of the galaxy. Because there are a few vignettes where, I mean, some of the prosthetics would cost like $5,000 a piece, let alone doing the whole segment for that. And one of the directors that was there, he said how a lot of people, when they heard about this project, they all wanted to be a part of it. So most of them were chipping in their time and their talent. No one got paid. It was just, once again, a labor of love. And the outcome of this is done really, really well. Like, there was an initial cut where the flow wasn't all that great, but when I saw the final cut of this at Fantastic Fest, it flowed pretty well. And it's crazy. It's a crazy movie. You have directors from all over the world. I've got to say, the Japanese ones, on average, were really, really out there. F is for fart. That was one of the weirdest things I have seen. Like, it was kind of cute, but it was bizarre. It was funny. Some of these, of course, are incredibly grotesque. Some are clever, some are cute, some are funny, some will make you really, really cringe. Some you feel are just incredibly wrong. There is something for everyone. 26 different stories, 26 directors. The closing credits for this alone ran over 11 minutes. Go see this. ABCs of Death. Once again, playing at various film festivals right now. I'm not sure when it's going to be picked up. Possibly an independent theater. Actually, most likely an independent theater. Maybe somewhere online eventually. I'd imagine so, because otherwise it would be a pretty big waste if this doesn't get picked up, and I'm sure it will be. Go check it out. Anyway, I will see you all guys next time. I hope you have a great week, and coming up week after next, I'm going to start talking about films from the Austin Film Festival. So, I will see you then. Goodbye.